G5 says, nice. That's very good. Wow. Clarence, what's up from Houston? What's up, Clarence? Michael says, come on, man. Veteran Beat says, congrats. Michael says, that's fantastic. Lamar Webster's in the building. Hey, Clint, hope all is well. What up, Room? Chiming in from Alabama. Lamar he's all over, man. You never know what city he's going to be in. Shout out to Lamar in Alabama. Congrats to Steve. We need to do like an on the road version of the podcast with Lamar. Just travel with him and do these streams. We'll be in a new city, man, every week. Yeah, so it's super dope. So if you guys have questions about sync, now's the time to ask them. If you're stuck, where are you stuck? What are you stuck with? If you're confused, what are you confused on? Let us help you get unstuck. So yeah, that's great news, man. That's super encouraging, because sometimes, man, it can be slow. It can be slow, just like getting things going. And I know I've known Marshawn for years, man, since he first started this journey, and would just always encourage him, bro, just keep going. Like, you have the skills. Like, it's just now just lock in, focus, and just keep going at it. And eventually, if you're moving in the right direction and you're being consistent, something has to, like, it has to pop off for you. Super dope. Let's see. We got some other questions. Blaze says, should you send the same music to various libraries when you're starting out? I do. Yeah, I'll send the same playlist to a bunch of different publishers until somebody says yes. And then once somebody says yes, then I'm like, okay, I can either take these off the playlist, or if it was like a non-exclusive signing, I'll just keep it on there. If publishers hit me back after the music has been signed, then what I'll do is just say, hey, a publisher already signed this music. I have more just like it, or I can make more just like it. And that usually works. Excuse me. So that way it still opens the door. They won't be too mad at you. Yeah, man. Water only. Not having those snacks possibly helped. Yeah, man. I was weak, man. A friend of mine sent me a reel of these. It was like these things, these utensils you put on your hand or fingers, and it allows you to pick up a snack without using your feet. It was stupid. Like, it was like chopsticks on your fingers, right? But I was like, yo, that low key could be critical in a studio situation when you're trying to play keys, but you don't want to get like greasy fingers on your equipment. So you just use these little things, these little tweezers, I don't know what they are, and pick up the food, and you know what I'm saying? You keep it going. So that was interesting. I learned something new this week. What made you start on a 3-day water only fast, if you don't mind me asking? Man, my wife, we talked about doing it at some point, because every now and then we'll do alternate day fasting, but then we was just like, yo, let's do a 3-day joint. So he's like, all right, bet. So we just jumped into it, and yeah, I got peer pressured by my wife, and we did it. How was your sleep on the fast? It was great. I slept great. And I sleep great anyway, man. Listen, it does not take much. You give me a pillow and something soft to lay on, I'm knocked. I have no issue sleeping. When is the Sync Producers event? I wanted to get a ticket. I think I missed the early bird time period. Oh, Shades of Sync, the conference, if that's what you're talking about, go to shadesofsync.com. It's November. Shoot, what was that? November, I want to say 9th. I get mixed up from last year's. Yeah, I think, yep, November 9th. Actually, November 8th and 9th, because we turned it into a 2-day event. First, we're doing like a pregame where we're going to put you in a virtual room with a bunch of like music supervisors and stuff, and you can play your music for them. It's going to be super dope. So we turned into like this 2-day thing. Yeah, shadesofsync.com. Get your tickets now. They are already halfway sold out. Yeah, hurry. We sold out last year. Blaze, coconut water, better for fasting, brother. You need the nutrients, and it hydrates better than plain water. No, so we had some mineral drops. So we added some mineral drops in the water to help with that. So yeah, man, we definitely want to stay hydrated for sure, and salt, making sure that you retain the water you drink. If you're serious about turning your music into income, this is the event you can't afford to miss. Join us this November for the Shades of Sync conference. Learn directly from industry experts how to land your music in TV shows, movies, video games, and more. Network with top professionals and get the insider tips you need to break into sync licensing. This is your opportunity to shine in the sync world. So lock in your ticket now because they are limited. Head to shadesofsync.com to secure your spot. That's shadesofsync.com. Let's make your music work for you, fam. Go to shadesofsync.com, grab your ticket, and I'll see you there. What would be the best route if I wanted to pitch a song to the U.S. military? Yo, funny story. I met somebody at NAM who is literally like, they get paid to rap in the military. I have his contact info. I gotta reach out to dude and have him talk about that, because that blew my mind. I was just like, bro, you are like living anybody's military dream. But I don't know if you wanted to pitch a song to the military. I imagine if they needed music, they would probably just go to publishers like anybody else to license music. That's what I would think, but I don't know. I've never gotten a military placement, now that I think about it. But I know obviously that they have bands, they have rappers apparently. So yeah, I'm not sure. But you may be able to go on their website and dig deeper, figure out some things, maybe even find like a film that was like about the military or something like that was funded by the military, and then go through the credits of that film on IMDb, see if they have any publishers listed on there. That's what I would do, just to dig a little bit deeper. Michael Connor says, I'm on a fast at the moment. The focus definitely requires focus for sure. Yeah, indeed. Flair says, no way, Clint. I just did a 3-day fast. Cooking for everybody else was the hard. Bro, come on. The struggle. Listen, what day was that? Tuesday, day 2 of the fast, Flairs. My son, my own blood, asked for French toast and bacon the second day of the fast. He asked my wife to make him some French toast and bacon. I said, that's tough. That's a low blow, son. That's not right. I had to smell that, man. I had to smell the aroma of crispy bacon, deliciously crafted French toast just floating through the house. That was rough. I made it through it. That was rough. And I'm going to imagine my wife. She's the one cooking it. I'm like, beast mode, man. Cooking for everybody else was the hardest. I agree. My wife said my eyes were super dilated for some reason, and I looked crazy. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Yeah, man, that was tough. We had a good last meal. We had a nice steak dinner before, and then we broke the fast. We eased into it because obviously you don't want to go nuts. So we broke into it. We broke it with bone broth. Then we did some kombucha juice, and then some seeds and nuts and stuff, and then protein, just like some eggs, like 5 or 6 eggs or something like that. And then after that, pretty good. But the energy was definitely like that third day. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap. What's up, Miguel? Travis says, I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter. I feel weary about submitting or accepting an exclusive placement. Would you say exclusive work is probably better left for producers? No, man, I think it depends on you and like what you feel comfortable with. There are a lot of publishers who will do like non-exclusive stuff for artists, and that's cool. And then they also do exclusive stuff. The way I look at it, man, it's just I'm creating this music to go out there and work for me at the end of the day. I'm not trying to hold on to it. I can make more. Obviously, if you have an album that you put together and you want that flexibility to pitch that album to different companies and see what happens, I can understand that. If it's just like a single song, man, I think you'll definitely see a lot more exclusive opportunities out there, and usually exclusive stuff pays a little more too. So yeah. Favorite 808 plugin? I use 808 Warfare still. That's been out for a while. And then I like to throw this plugin from, I forget, but it's like a saucy distortion plugin. I throw that on my 808s too. And then sometimes some other things, like depending on what I'm trying to do, maybe some R bass to bring out some different harmonics or whatever. But yeah, indeed.